So I'm blessed and welcome to Vga Development. So um, we are a video gear type of company at VG. So I do research and just trying to build video sites. And yes, I did, even though we are creating smtvs.com over there at smtvs.com, the social community and everything, we still do have SMTVS TV that's really built and it's in place. That's why I haven't changed the front of smtvs.com, seeing that we still have over there at home smtvs.com, we have store and a bunch of stuff that's going on. But SMTVS as a online TV has been like doing some stuff, and I've long time created even a player that will actually play this. Like, so let's get to the demonstration. Okay, so this is my Vga Development Lab video script, and it's got a bunch of demonstration. And when I created this, was on demand. I also created my own comment script, right? So one could actually comment. It actually recognizes the user who comment during the time of making a comment on the TV, right? It's a pretty good script. And also, this version was designed to play both YouTube and to also play actual videos, right? So we did have a share system there, and I don't remember if we had to use this share on, but this one wasn't working at the time, right? But I think the Twitter was working, because I not really like looked at development for a while, but yes, the Twitter's active on it, right? Okay. So I think we should go back and reopen that, because I think we just lost it. All right. Okay. All right. I think we need to go back from Twitter back there. Okay. So it's not another jump page. As you notice, you click here and it will actually show you some stuff, links, and I did do work on the actual embedded player. I did create a form of embedded player, my own version, right? I created the view, so you can tell how much time the video was viewed. I had really problem with the thumbs up and thumb down. I had to create a multi-count system. At that time when I created it, that was a problem. When I get back to the newer version, I have a way, and I'm going to have this work alongside this, because it's just depending on the same count, because counting, and that account wasn't established for this. But everything really works great. This is a quick look at my video scripts. This is playing like a real.
In 2166, an immortal tyrant named Vandal Savage conquered the world and murdered my wife and child. I have assembled an elite team to...
But at the same time, this is playing YouTube. This is SMTV's True TV. Is that I have not bring the sign up back to the front. The sign up will be at the front real soon again. And after I start reading content out, then you can really come after I install a new VG player in it. So you can go to, there'll be one, you can still have this one, and you can say, okay, watch the list, and you can click on list, and it just go to the list player. And we'll give you example of the list player, right? So just to give you a look at the VGA video script. One day we'll have this in the WordPress version also. Okay. And so let's jump on over to so we have a thing here where we demonstrate to people about VGA generator, right? It will automatically just generate a video. Let's just try to see if we can stick one video inside there and just have that going. You know what I mean? I think it's this one. A lot of time I don't come back to the system, you know? You don't know what it makes for us, you know? So, okay. Now as you can see that, I'm gonna put now to note, if we go here and you pay attention to the template, right, don't it? It's almost like we are generating the same template here. Only thing, you know, I mean, you can simply now change that to your thing. So it's a lot of things when we talk about VG and a lot of tools that I'm going to be putting together for you to be able to just generate this site in a PHP version, or most definitely a WordPress version, or a standalone HTML version. I will show you HTML version. So we won't really try to create players, but just to show you that this is here, and this also create a gallery. So if you go back to my VG videos at YouTube, you can definitely get an example on this. Okay, cool. So we want to talk about the player, the new player that need to be installed, right? To create the VG version. As you see, I created, this is the list player version of it, right? We're still on the development and design. I have other one that actually has, give you the same look there. And I don't know why we're here. Maybe I can just like jump into my development kit and see if I can kick one of them up for a minute, because I do have them there. Let's see, you don't know, maybe we'll get out of the basket. Because I do create other version of the stuff. Right? And see what we get making here. Okay, so when we talk about, I'm still doing a lot of development on, so you see, this is other version of it. Where I'm able to load this video here. Alright?
Okay.
And if we make the video run out, it'll jump to the other one. And we'll jump to the next one. So that's to show you that's what I'm talking about. Getting my player into a position. It took a long time because in development we write with figures, right? And it's kind of really difficult sometimes to really move the figure around or to really set the figure where I can actually now move the list here. Okay, because the list is here. Let's get rid of this one right here. Having the list here, it's cool for this style. But to have an actual template that to make it simulate a form of YouTube thing, right? And I do have another one where this area just has a comment in it. I was just trying out other features of trying to still work with the list, to have the list move again to another direction and work. Still wasn't happening, but I had the list there. At least I got the list there within the whole player. And it's cool. So that's the thing about VG development. We are in video development, and as I can show you from creating the player. And if you buy this player from me like standalone, it's going to be on sale. And I'll kick in like the list player. You know what I mean? You can just go ahead and put your stuff in there. An image, right? The image is there, and you go ahead and put in some stuff. Let's see if we get anything here. Right? But anyway, you don't have to really put in stuff, but you go ahead and submit a video, and We got a third video that was injected right there, right? And in just working with pages, you're going to open your page and replace your list with this. Or if I give you a PHP version, you create the list here and save it here, and the player sees it, because all this go to the database, and the player actually look to the database for the stuff that you put there. Okay, so those are along the line of the VG player system, right? Okay, so
it is because I'm trying to protect Mulan that I say this.
Right. So let's go back over to some other more the stuff that VG really does. Okay. So we're into generator, and I guess I should call myself a generator king. You know what I mean? That kind of way, right? All right. And I'm gonna say, well, I'm a generator king. I want an image. I can get an image that way, right? So inspired me from creating the first generator that you can go to GitHub and spy on, right? That inspired me to even do further, bigger generators. And this generator here is certainly like a site builder generator. Was created back in a time when we had a lot of Flash happening, right, and window play happening at that time, and HTML5 actually just came out during those time, when I took the code and created the first HTML5 generator. And truth to be told, I'm probably one of the individuals that created one of the first HTML5 generator, besides the one that I saw on Apple. After the day I created it, and I searched the whole damn internet for everything to find out there was none when I created it. And that's the truth. Okay. Right is, okay, so this is my bigger generator. And we can start by saying, okay, let's generate a page. And we'll choose the first menu bar, and also we'll go ahead and choose the first body in the page. Of course, it brings up a dialogue, and I'm going to say page add, and right, okay, right, that was good. So I did a body, didn't I, here? Oh, let me do a foot. Foot is there, so we got it in there. We're going to say, okay, insert the foot for me, please. Right, okay. I think I got the foot, but okay. Let's go ahead and close this for a minute. Try to say the code will pick up by generating and going to visual. See it? All right. Okay, so these codes that are running this are not on what we call security, because during the time also when I created the site, I also created security. So now, for me to have this page really work, I need to go change this little here right here and go and put an S, okay, and I'll be able to see it here this way. You guys see? All right, so that's what's taking place. Okay, so I needed to go ahead and shape this guy up a little bit, right? Oh yeah. Did I get it? No, you sure didn't get it. Okay. Wow. So I'm kind of rusty as I'm representing the stuff to you guys. Got the foot, all right? All that. All right. So let's rewind this for a minute. So in designing this, I can very much well set out to say, okay, menu. I look for something more productive here, you know what I mean, like a product, you know what I mean, and, that'd be pretty cool. And go ahead and hit up the style sheet, and I go repair the style sheet here. But we're not going to generate the page, so we see that it makes it and all that stuff. But we'll repair the style sheet. Okay? Cool. Close this guy and we'll reveal what we was doing here. So, what I said, generating page. And we're going on and on because the video might be too long, and I need to come back and when I rebuild this to show you guys enormous stuff it can do. It can create. Okay, what I did, because that's a template. So let's show you some of the stuff that can go into the template, right? Like, okay, for instance, we got a table. If you click it, it will print tables here in the bottom, in the section. So you got to be careful building stuff like blocks. When you want to do this, and then you put your tables, your head, your table, your this, and all that. Okay, if you want to put image, I do have an image dialog here, and you can definitely generate an image. Click on generate an image. It will give you an image here, as you can see. Okay, so we're running through stuff really fast on the stuff here. Text. So I have this text dialog here, and you can write text, right? You can choose the color for text, okay? The face of the text, and things like that, okay? And you can inject the text, like if I go, and I go, all right, inject this text. You can see this text being injected right here. And I have size and face right here. So if I choose the size of face and the color, it will also automatically determine the face and the size of the color. Okay. So during the time, I built a big generator. So I made a mini generator to make a mini generator HTML5 video or audio. Video actually player, right? And I would generate a little mini player like the one we showed you. So during the time I created, it was Flash. So I created also a dialog to do a Flash player, right? In Windows also in every search, Silverlight and stuff like that. And I created this version right here to do the Silverlight Windows stuff, right? So now I have a bunch of other players like bar players, players at the bottom and players at the top, and various places in the page you want to have audio players. So I created a dialog box that will definitely generate a audio bar player. Okay, MP3, and your stuff there, and you can do your generating, and voila, you will have a player injected for audio. I have a file manager that's built in. So if you actually save the file, it will create the file in this file manager for you that you can turn around and you can go to the source page and it will appear back there for you to do your editing. That's what I'm saying? Go back to here. So we also did a web version of anything that we wanted to, was that is in. And let's try to see, because we did do that we can do this. Right? Okay. So this is a demonstration showing you I just generated the page. Right? Cool. And let's open this area right here. Of course, we closed out the area, you know. My thing is like a desktop, you know. So when I open like certain things, it'll most likely, and I go close out some stuff. Okay. I think it was this guy, that guy, that guy, that closed that guy. Anyway, play around. Alright, so you can definitely see the code. So there's a few more things, like we have ball and we have break, and lines and breaks and all the different heads. And one more thing, So I talk to people a lot of times and tell them about it. Oh, before divs, I created some form of div editor. Here it is. For all you people that's following VG stuff, I just never run off at the moment. So this div module is created that you can put images, size, text fields, you can create layers, alignments, right? Style, position, right? You can add a div ID, right? Okay, and add different selection of divs that you can create at the same time. So you can actually use this and create a template. And yes, I do have a little color stuff going on there. You can select a color, don't it? Right? Cool. One of the JS men I be working now, when I do, because I just, okay, there you go. Right. I was going to say. And we have more colors too, like background colors, right? So I have different selection of colors depending on what part of the div that we are trying to affect. You know, I frame like the left or right of a box. To create a 3D box, we can use the border, because these are the border colors. And this is the background color. You know what I mean? And we get a solid color right there. So I did a lot of coding on that. Okay? I also created a farm builder. That's my one farm builder, yeah. It's kind of square, but I just try to fit it in here when I was trying to put it in the software. But it's a standalone one. And I have various elements of the farm that's here that would actually allow you to create a farm. You know what I mean? You can hit up on all the stuff here and say, give me my farm, and it writes everybody in the farm, you know? And then I can inject that farm into the page, right? Okay, so let's do a quick demonstration where our farm, bring up our farm, right? And we're gonna choose something more like, okay, advanced, what we got here? Cool advanced button and stuff. And then we're gonna say now, generate a farm. We should have an inject somewhere. Inject this into the form. And let me see what I just did. So, you see it? It just created that. Okay, so more and more part with doing the farm and everything is let's see this right here. And there's a bunch of stuff up in there. It's getting crazy in it, right? And say, go ahead and generate the farm for me. Give me this new farm right here. And I want to look at what I was playing around with. So now, close out here. So you see the farm builder now, it's a really good farm builder. Right? And one thing with my farm builder, now let's go back to the baby. My farm builder, no, not the farm builder. I'm crazy. Right? Developer always crazy people, right? We crazy, ain't we? Oh yeah. Okay, I got somebody here. A little friend. Now this little friend here, let's clear up, and open this little guy right here. My video is lengthy, right? But I think you guys think it's worth looking at when we bring the development out to you guys. You know what I mean? And everything and all that kind of good stuff. You know what I mean? And choose a name. And we just want to inject this guy here and see what I did on class and whatever. Okay, so I don't think we on. We on. If we choose something, button type, default, alignment, inject. Why we didn't get you? Okay, so definitely give you a button, but I think what happened in again, that the style sheet that operators are not really kicking in right now. Only maybe if I go ahead and use this guy. That style sheet seems to be working, you know what I mean? Okay? So, in the conjunction of, you see that we're going to create from the link box, right? The anchor box, not just anchors, but buttons, right? So I face my development as a web developer, software developer. What we got over here? Oh yeah, and I just did this if you want to do the Java. Because, you know, we always start out with Java. And after we start out with Java, I then move that function, right? So what I do, then I then move that function that you saw right there, right? And put it here. So that one that you look there, right there, started out like that and end up to be this. Thank you guys for watching VGA development. So that's video applications, video gears and application development lab, and here in Kingston, Jamaica, we got VGA players, and we got the VGA video templates. I don't really like, and we got list generators. Get back here to you guys, and we got our VGA. Let's run from database, right? And we got the HTML5 generator. And we'll generate sites and page. So a new version of this guy. So if you guys think about what's going to happen, it's like going to be what I did here, a lot of good stuff. And what I was doing here back in the days was a lot of good stuff. So we're going to put this together and put this together right here, right? So then we can definitely go ahead and, do we still have the site there? Oh, cool, right? And create nice, sweet, pretty looking site like this. So thanks a lot for putting